These numbers would be no easy task.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Brandon the Broker, and we are here at another start of something. We're just starting. That's all we're doing. We're gonna thumbs down this dude real quick. Get into this. Is yet another day, so we're gonna do our little. It's just after reset. Actually, it's well after reset, I should say. So let's first find some parking for us. And I think I got on just in time to start the fan meetup, the fan rally. All right, got all that out the way. Let's hit this real quick. Since we already got the girl, we don't need to buy anything. Shut up. Let me see. So I did say we were. Ooh, hold on. Not yet. Actually, hold on. Let's actually come out here for a second. All right, we got 2 minutes. So let's come upgrade her real quick. I told you we were gonna do that. Now, if you remember yesterday, the thing happened. The text message with her happened, so it gave us 1,000 intimacy points. So we're just gonna go ahead and top her up like that. Oh crap, what did I just do? Okay, sorry about that. So we're gonna go ahead and. That's pretty cool. Now we can give her. I don't think I have any jewelry to give her. No, I don't. So we gave her a gift. Now we are going to. Anyway, let's look at where we are at. So we're by the stage, and there we go. Alright, and I will automatically join others. Alright, let me see. That is the stage, by the way. But while we're waiting on that, we can hit this. We can do a couple of these real quick. let's get back to that. Sorry, I had to send him some coordinates. Right now, while we're in the middle of everything, I shouldn't show you anything inside, but and we're going to use that to get some more tickets. I'm not going to do any of that cool stuff right now. I guess what I could do is I could come over here, do an interview of a girl. Okay. Got that out the way. Let's grab this. And let's grab that. Cool thing about sitting on the other way back, all being on the other side, is I can do whatever I want. But you see right there, Solo is doing his thing. I got my bus right there. Let's start another one. Oh, I guess I got one going already. Wait, what? Okay, I got one going. So one of his. Let me see. Problem is when you only got 3 cars and everyone else has more cars than you do. But on your other account, you have 5 cars, but 2 of those cars are already pretty much promised out. One is at a hotel for another 5 hours and the other one is doing something different. You got to be a little strategic with your cars, just a little bit.
Japanese naval engineers, the heavy cruiser from Ayaka. Combined with the prevalence of electric welding and construction, Yamato was built extremely strong, but also intuitively light for a vessel of her size. Yamato's extensive armor weighed about 22,900 tons.
Alright, who's this? That? I think that's someone else's.
As much as nearly 2 American Liberty ships, made her the most well-protected battleship in the world.
Does anyone have one?
The armored blocks surrounding her engine room make it impossible for the huge diesel engines and the solid blocks to be replaced. Turbines, meanwhile, fairly easily be disassembled into individual
I believe mine is already there, but we're going to go with his. There goes mine.
50,000. 4 turbine engines could each drive a screw, push Yamato forward at enormous speed. Down into her hull below 12 huge cam-on boilers and rows, separated into different compartments in case one should be hit, each capable of outputting steam under huge pressure at around 325 degrees Celsius or 617 Fahrenheit. Her sea trials in November 1941 between the islands of Kyushu and Shikoku, the enormous battleship roared ahead at over 27 knots. She was capable of these sprints for short distances only.
Alright.
12 miles firing, Yamato would need to burn some 60 pounds of pounds of fuel per hour.
Oh crap.
Standard operating speed was instead just 18 knots. Still an impressive figure, and one which made full use of her sleek hull form. Her recovered an efficiency ratio that meant that her hull was working to reduce the power load of her engines, therefore burning less fuel. Within the confines of efficient hull, consideration was given to battle damage and its effect on Yamato's fighting ability. The huge voids within the ship were heavily compartmentalized into around 1,147 watertight compartments, 582 located below the heavily armored middle deck. Here is where the damage to Yamato could prove fatal, so isolating and preventing the spread of flooding or fire was paramount. Thanks to the layout of these compartments,
Alright, let's get back to the stage. As you can see, I'm in number 1 and number 2. I mean, that's not really anything to brag about, but
15 feet, its usual 10 meters, 33 feet, and the ship could still remain afloat. Not only that, the thought was also given to the ship's instability. Sustained damage to one side could cause her to roll, but Yamato would be able to remain safely afloat and stable, if she rolled by as much as 20 degrees to one side. Other design choices were made for her funnel up tanks as well. One placed bomb could soar straight down a ship's funnel top and detonate within the boiler room below. Counter this, funnel up tanks which carried the boiler's gases and smoke through the hull and out through the funnels above, whilst first through an armored grating 280 millimeters or 15 inches thick to perforate with holes to actually allow the smoke to pass through.
alright. Make sure.
The funnel itself is heavily rigged backwards.
If only you could see it from my side.
The funnel itself, about 50
Now, the cool thing about fan rallies is they are going to give you a lot. They're going to give you you'll see the rewards. I'll show you the rewards as soon as we're done.
instead would then be met with 15 inches of hardened molybdenum alloy armor plate.
Get that out the way.
When you're skin in charge, it can be done back with streamlined solutions that adapt with you. That's your beauty. Precision skincare that customizes to you, not just year to year or season to season, but moment to moment. Adaptive skincare that meets you.
It's time to level up your living room with cozy Columbia sofa collections. This yellow is perfection. Available in OG and XL seating options for the luscious seating experience. Luna, the most modular sofa with a sleek mid-century design. The next one features storage under each seat and doubles as a sofa bed. Atmosphere original or with added storage and has fully removable covers for easy cleaning. Ready to make comfort look this good? Explore cozy air.
I got a feeling I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be right now.
Who's made and also run a machinery room for both enclosed in their own miniature armored boxes.
Why am I not near the stage? There we go.
60 millimeters. 13.8 inches thick. Even under sustained heavy shelling, Yamato should still be able to steer herself out of danger. This was a vast, floating, armored
Got 8 minutes left.
I've never been seen again.
So if it gets under 2 minutes, you don't want to start a new one.
She needed to get them back, and her designers had big plans for her. The decisive battle doctrine dictated the Yamato's guns needed to outperform anything else at sea. The planners took that idea very seriously. So secret was the gun chosen, that even recording its true size and character was strictly forbidden. They were referred to simply as the 41cm, 16-inch special type.
Let me see. Like we're all fighting right now.
16-inch gun. It's actually a monstrous 46cm, 81-inch unit, nearly 70 feet or 21 meters long. These were arranged in threes with outrageously big turrets capable of rotating through their full field of fire and forward to
Alright, started that one.
Type 94 60mm gun made for Yamato used 6 bags of cordite explosive
Send
shells,
someone to his.
5 kilograms or 121 pounds. One shell, 330 kilograms, 727 pounds in charge. What we need. 8 shells alone, 1,460 kilograms. That's 3,218 pounds, as much as a small family sled. Each turret could fire 3 of these shells in 27 seconds, meaning Yamato could send over 26,000 kilograms, or 60,000 pounds of metal, hurtling downrange every minute. There are 6 bags of cordite that send the shells out to an extreme maximum range of over 40 kilometers, about 20 miles. The turrets these monstrous guns were housed in were themselves marvelous engineering.
Oh, I guess. Oh, wait. I already got all that done. Never mind.
700 tons.
Solo. Solo was the first one back. Hi, Solo.
Fitted to cavernous circular voids on the ship's weatherdeck, turrets were geared to twin 500 horsepower hydraulic engines, which would turn these massive units about 2 degrees per second. Their weight came largely from their armor. Turrets had to be heavily protected because they reared up high above the armored citadel below, and be a natural target for sustained enemy gunfire. Their roofs were 270mm, 10.6 inches thick, and their sides a minimum of 250mm thick. Turret faces carried the heaviest armor found anywhere on the ship.
Alright, got that one done.
26 inches
Oh, I guess I already got one.
steel. The gun's barbed red stories down like a tower into the armored citadel, and housed the cordite charges and shells, along with the hundreds of men required to operate the guns themselves. Bullets alone.
The only good thing about this is you only hear this music like once every 2 days or whenever you push the button.
Yamato's shells came in 3 types. First,
That's the best thing.
piercing projectile.
So you won't hear it all the time.
Kilograms. It featured a special wind water-resistant shaped wood cap that could protect the shell in its flight. If it fell short of target once it entered the water, the shell's shape was ideal for plunging ahead into the soft magnetic target. The shell was made of steel. It featured an explosive trinitro aerosol filler. Once the shell penetrated the armor of the target, the fuse would activate.
Alright, who's hitting? I'm hitting.
34 kilograms explosive would detonate itself. Shells move through the air at about 2,560 feet per second, 780 meters per second when they lift the gun barrel, faster than a bullet fired from an AK-47 rifle. That much steel flying that quickly. It's no wonder the Yamato's known for boasting of devastating capabilities. A single hit can punch its way through nearly a half meter of armor to 19.4 inches of solid metal, up to 20 kilometers or over 12 miles. Yamato was also equipped with a high explosive shell, which was surprisingly light for a caliber of that size. 60 kilograms or 136 pounds of trinitro aerosol packed into the shell
Alright.
was designed only for soft targets. In contrast, British warships back in the First World War fielded significantly bigger explosive charges in their much smaller 13.5-inch guns. It's clear that Yamato's ultimate purpose was to slug it out with the battleships of the American Pacific Fleet, and armor-piercing capability came first. The third kind of shell Yamato developed
We are almost to the point where it's no longer feasible to even do a rally.
shell.
Once we cross the 2-minute mark, anyone that starts a rally has to be up close, so I won't start another rally after this.
Detonation unleashed about 996 incendiary tubes, which threw fragments forward, burning at some 3,000 degrees Celsius, over So seriously, the Japanese Navy take the threat of America's air power, and nearly half of all of Yamato's ammunition was comprised of the anti-aircraft type. Yamato's sheer weight of shock was impressive, but getting all that metal target tens of kilometers away was no easy task. 46cm guns were fairly accurate, giving spreads of about 400 to 500 meters of maximum range. Relatively small dispersal patterns for an extreme distance. They could have been more accurate. Yamato's designers have been flirting with the idea of 18-inch, 50 caliber guns that would make them around 5 feet or 1.5 meters longer than once fitted. A huge addition of weight and cost was deemed just too much.
Alright. Looks like that's the last one's gonna go.
Rangefinders, periscopes, and turret, which meant they could engage the enemy independently without direction from fire control or bridge. The secret to Yamato's accuracy was her advanced fire control system, the ship's eyes and ears, which guided the gunfire with devastating effect.
Alright, looks like one of my girls is headed home.
Japan's battleship fire control systems were vastly different from their American counterparts. The Americans relied heavily on radar-guided gunfire. Japanese radar technology had lagged. Instead, Japan's gunfire
That should be it.
combined superior optics, a complicated system of computer
Unless someone's dumb enough to send another one, which I don't think anyone is.
towering bridge hundreds of feet in the air. This was the main forward 15-meter rangefinder on a 4, the other 3 being found down in the gun turrets themselves. This piece of machinery used to send
Now we're just counting down to the end because
fixed triangulated range to target
if there was enough people, everyone would.
using Type 98 ship Ayaka operated by 7
There we
men
go.
located in the
You would have a lot of people people further from the back, further from the stage, would be able to send one that would hit just before.
98 Soku Tekibon computer focused solely on target speed and heading. This information was passed on to the
30 seconds.
directors, main fire control units which calculated all firing solutions. This was the crucial information the gun crews needed to train their huge turrets. The Hoiban were mounted inside lightly armored pillboxes, on top the 15-meter rangefinder, and the upper atop the secondary fire control, 10-meter rangefinder further aft, behind the funnel. The data was fed electromechanically into the gun turrets, where an operator essentially ensured the gun's elevation and training led to the
3,
fire control system.
2,
Inputs and a method
1.
to follow the pointer. There was one final system in place. The Type 98 Soku Tekibon.
Oh, it didn't give me the little logo thing. It didn't tell me. There we go. I won. Exactly what I thought. I came in first and second.
Blast from the main 46cm guns. The battlefield of the first turret was devoid of structures because otherwise the muzzle pressure would simply sweep the decks clean.
You don't want to see anything in there, trust me.
As new, she featured
Alright.
Japan meters type.
So now we can finish up with this.
Detect air targets out to about 120 kilometers or 74.5
Oh, I guess I will show y'all. So these are all the fan meet stuff. Shows you who did everything.
Radar's arrays were installed on top of the mast. The set was upgraded during the course of her career. Radar-directed gunfire was only a primitive concept to the Japanese Navy at the time. Yamato could pick her targets up from miles away. It would be up to the optics-focused fire control system to guide the gunfire.
I got 3,000. Oh, here's the fan meet thing right here.
Turrets was the dizzying
And this is everything you get. You get the blueprint. You get quite a few blueprints. And you get nuts and bolts and you get some experience.
kings of
We got 18 rallies in.
actually the main guns from the light cruiser.
So let's go ahead and claim everything.
5 centimeter, 6 mm
And 15,000 coin.
down to 25 kilometers.
Nice.
Essentially, Yamato
But that didn't equal up to anything I really needed. So let's come over here.
each of these turrets weighed nearly 200
Okay, let's try that again.
The battleship carried 4.
Actually, we needed this right here.
7cm or 5-inch guns mounted in twin gun turrets.
We're gonna claim that.
89 5-inch
We ain't got no chamber rewards, so we're gonna claim our tickets. We're gonna see if we finally. Nope.
finally scattered around.
but we are close, so we just got to get enough tickets to get the next one. So let's finish up with music. Peak. I'll try to stay away from what y'all don't want to hear anymore.
I'm a lyrical jester, wordsmith extraordinaire. Rhyme scheme so complex, it's like a musical affair. I have you laughing with my clever rhymes, jazzing up the stage, empire every time.
Yeah. Let's go for number 2, numero dos. Zest, sway, mirth, jive, hush, wander.
Free from the shade, I'm breaking through, shattering the pain. No more limits, no more rules to obey. I'm spreading my wings, flying away. Gotta spread my wings. Gotta spread my wings.
Go ahead, spread your wings while you fall off a building. And that was garbage. That was a garbage song. Let's do another one. Blush, mingle, frolic, mirth, peak, mingle.
I'm broken, they all look at me, I'm the queen of the scene. Money on my mind, power in my jeans. I ain't here to play, I came here to slay. Stacking up the paper every single day. I hustle for the green, I grind for the cream. Shine bright like a diamond, you know what I mean. I'm fierce and bold, I'm a force to be reckoned. In this male-dominated game, I'm the breaker of tradition.
I'm the queen of the cash, ruling the rap game. No one can touch me, I've got fortune and fame. I'm in control, never bound down. Money and power, that's what I'm about.
I want milk and they all look.
I swear that is a Megan Thee Stallion song. I don't care what you say, it's a Megan Thee Stallion song. We're gonna do another one, but first let's go ahead, come out here. Let's go ahead and do our tour real quick. Oh, gotta take some stuff away. Hold on. Let's get our tour out the way. It always gonna throw up something like this. Something stupid. Rent external. Alright. Now we're at 470. How do we do over here? Let's not forget these people. And we got all our cars back. Nothing for us to stick up, so that always sucks. Alright. Now we got all that. Get 3 more. Let's not forget our donations. Super count, so we get 5,000 gold and a bunch of other cool stuff. Let's come back over here to the music. Sway, Doodle, Whirl, Zesty. We're gonna go with Whirl, I guess. Okay. Thank you. I need more tickets. I need railroad tickets. And it's gonna probably be a little bit before I get them. So we got that. Oh, let's come over here. Oh, we already did that. My bad. Blueprint. I didn't do a rally? Okay. Oh, while we're here. Guess while they're sending people. Oh. They're sending everyone. Okay. Let's go ahead and claim all that real quick. Let's see if we can get one of these done. What level I'm on? Set 12. Sheesh. This is gonna be a while. Let's get some of these done as well. I don't think I'm gonna get all 4 of them done. Actually, I might. Microphone. Do I got enough drums? I don't. Drum. Let's re-roll. Oh, I got a gold. Great. I don't even have enough for that one. Let's hit it again. Horn. Now we don't have to, but we'll just take one. We'll borrow. We roll again. $80. And just there. We gotta finish that one. Upgrade any store. Let's see. Do we got car parts? We do. And that gives us everything we need right there. So we got 2 more CDs. All right, now that we got that, and we also got that, let's get these last 2 in real quick. Actually, we're gonna do Sway. Sway. We got 2 more. Let's go with Glimmer. I won't make y'all sit through the whole thing. I promise.
Voices harmonize, a melody so
That's enough. I told y'all I wouldn't do that to y'all, so I'm not gonna do that to y'all. Last one. Flicks Hush.
Reach for the sky. Everyone's together, feeling the heat. We're kings and queens of the street. In this moment, nothing else matters. Just let go, and your worries will shatter. MTV is pumping through our veins, dancing all night, breaking free from all chains. We're unstoppable, shining so bright.
Alright, that's enough. Alright, now let's come up here. We're gonna claim. Come over here. Hit the invest. We're not gonna do any additional investment. Alright. Alright. Wait, was there something else? Oh. Grab the coin, dummy. Alright. Hit the journey. One thing I can always appreciate, their music is on point. And we got enough for Miyuki. Alright, there we go. So now we got her.
コスプレしもうすぐクリアする、邪魔しないで。
Yeah, whatever you just said. We can go ahead and just give her a gift.
コスプレしてみる？
That brings her up to number 2. We ain't gotta do anything else with her tonight. We can wait for in the morning. Good thing about these is it was 0. So we ain't have to worry about that one. That's always good. I don't think there's anything left for me to do really, so let's see. We're building somewhere, so we're gonna go ahead and send the car there. We are going to send this one. Well, that's not that whole lot. That's not a whole lot. Send one here. And let's go ahead and find one more.
Please check in here.
Oop, why'd I do that? Dumb. There's the last one. Let's see, we got anything else we gotta hit before? Not buying Coin stock. We're not doing that. We're getting our gold. So let's just hit this once. And I'm sorry already. I really am.
Now you're gone and all that's left is this sad, sad song. I'm reaching out, trying to find a way back to you. But the rhythm's gone and now I'm feeling blue. Endless nights, endless fights. We could
When the music and when nothing matches.
trying to find my way back to you. Now you're gone and all that's left is this sad, sad song. I'm reaching out, trying to find a way back to you. But the rhythm's gone and now I'm feeling blue. Endless nights, endless fights. We couldn't make it right, but I'm still
Yeah, endless fights.
trying to find my way back to you.
I don't think that's the person you want to find your way back to.
Sad, sad song. I'm reaching out, trying to find a way back to you. But the rhythm's gone and now I'm feeling blue. Endless nights, endless fights. We couldn't make it right, but I'm still holding on, trying to find my way back.
Okay. Guys, we made it out the mud on that one. I thought it was going to be a hard one. Okay. I don't think we're going to go any further with that. We got a few more minutes. I just want to make sure they do get there, because sometimes someone else could go there and it'll pretty much ruin. Yeah, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just give this up right now. Everybody looks good. Everything looks good. Doesn't look like we need to be anywhere. So I think that's where I'm going to end this. Actually, let's check the shops real quick. There's more cash, but
Hello, boss.
let's see. Where's the shops? Stock store, nothing. Nothing in there. Oh, actually, we're gonna get Skylar. Alright, we got Skylar, and we're gonna get 4 more CDs. And that leaves us with enough left over for something else. Don't need anything from here. Parking. And not right now. We'll get back up to probably about 10,000 before. Now, the thing about this one is we are going to do more stuff later. So the thing is, you may not want to exhaust all of your coins, because the next one, when we go back to Bali or when we do another Tokyo, you want to keep something in reserve. That way you come in and you can, if you don't want to do it, you can get whatever girl there is, or they'll restock something you could use. So I always say just wait. Diamond store, there's nothing here I need, so we're not even gonna touch that. We'll leave it alone and wait. So that's where I'm gonna wrap this up. I am done, dusted. Not gonna touch that one either. Alright, we're done. Anyway, folks, if you like what you see, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. By the way, if you want to play Apex Girl, get on 693 or 692. Find me. Let me know that you found me through YouTube. We'll let you in the group, whether it's Blue on 692 or Jedi on 693. Have fun, safe gaming, get your crumble cookie. Don't forget your crumble cookie, folks.